Google Bard is the ChatGPT for Google. And one thing that we all know is that Google owns all the data. All of it. Except like what's behind the firewall, but ChatGPT doesn't get in there either. So the way that I've been leveraging Bard is mainly through competitor analysis. And I wanted to show you guys, but we'll do a demo at the next call. But you can also use it to analyze market trends. And another way that I've used it recently is analyzing reviews. So research competitive activity. One of the fascinating things about Google Bard is it is connected to the search engine data, which ChatGPT is not. GTP5 is coming out in less than 6 months, which will be whatever's 1,000 times more than a trillion, whatever that, I don't even know, what's after a trillion? Quadrillion or something? Like, right, we're getting to supercomputing type of stuff now. And ChatGPT has this notion of plugins. You could use ChatGPT if you wanted to connect it to your Expedia account to book your next vacation, which we used to go to Puerto Vallarta. It gave me the hotels I should stay at. With one click, I could buy it because it knows my credit card number at Expedia. It helped us book all of our excursions, and it helped me understand what flight options I had that were most convenient for the times that I wanted to leave and arrive. Just through a conversation. I didn't click on buttons, I just talked to it through typing. The challenge with some of the plugins with ChatGPT is they're third party. So like for instance, there's a company that has web access that plugs into ChatGPT. Good, but not as good as Google Bard because Google has all the search data. I was sharing this with Chris yesterday. So researching competitor activity or analysis. One of in the demo I wanted to share, there's a prompt that I wrote that asks, that tells Google Bard that I'm a self-storage operator and I own a facility at this address. And I want to analyze all of the facilities that are within a 3-mile radius, and I want to bring back a table that shows me the facility name, the unit sizes they have, and the cost on the website for each one of those units. Go. 30 seconds later, you get a nice table with all your competitive, the distance from your facility. The 10 by 10 is 69. They group them into like, here's all the competitors and here's the 10 by 10s. And so you can analyze like, okay, I'm at 85 bucks, they're at 90, they're at 97. And you can do that every week if you wanted to and get instant feedback and analysis on what's happening specifically there. It produces a map, it shows you the exact distance from your location, all in the response, and that happens in 30 seconds or less. It's free to use, doesn't cost anything, just bard.google.com, B-A-R-D. If you want to understand a market trend that might be happening in the city, the state, the county that your facility is in as it relates to self-storage, because it's using the internet as its language model, think about that for a second and like how powerful that is, you can pull back all that information. And then the last way that I'm using Google Bard, again, because our Google My Business profiles are so important, I just ask Google Bard every now and then to read and analyze all of the reviews for this particular website, or for my business, my Google My Business listing. It already knows to go there. It goes and looks at all my reviews and pulls back themes for me. Like, what are people saying? What's the thing that people like the most or not? Like if I keep hearing about a hole in the fence that I maybe wasn't aware of that a couple of people have put in the reviews and I just haven't spent the time looking at it, I might be able to use that, right? But what I'm typically finding is that, and I think all of us have like a lot of positive reviews because wink, wink, we help each other out, is that you can use that feedback for communication. You can use that feedback that Google gives you to put in your emails, to put in a newsletter, to put on your homepage, like whatever that might be. And so leveraging Google Bard to analyze your reviews to help you understand thematic interest that folks have and what they're saying about your facilities is another way to leverage that. So Google Bard is free to use if you have a Google account. For now, they'll probably come out with some plus version that will do all kinds of weird, crazy, wild stuff. ChatGPT also free, but they have limited bandwidth that they give to free users. So you might try to log in one day and they're like, oh, we're experiencing, capacity issues right now, come back later. Pay 20 bucks a month like I did, or $199 for the year or whatever, and you get access to GPT, which gives you GPT-4 and that 1.7 trillion parameters. and you're never locked out. You get an awesome app on your phone, which I actually used in our inner squad meeting the other day, just to help understand, hey, we wrote down all these things on these sticky notes. What's like a common theme or a template that we could come up with? And it gave us some ideas.